Okay, so here I am at Lonely again. Nobody landed here with me. We're about 5 minutes in, and look what I find at Lonely Lodge again. I don't know, this is like my 4th llama this week. I think like my 4th llama in like 5 days or 6 days or something like that. And look at that, I got a chug jug, and this is actually 2 big pods right here. So, I mean, you can't ask for better. You get all those resources, and then all that meds is just insane. So I'm pretty pumped. I mean, the past 2 times that I've found llamas, I've gone on to win the game. So I'm trying to keep that streak going. Obviously, with nobody else landing here, I'm rocking 0 kills, which isn't great. But at the same time, if anybody else did land here, they probably would have found the llama first, seeing as though it was literally the last thing that I found. So, yeah. What are the odds? Yeah. Another place I found a llama is on this hill, this little mountain right here. It was like halfway up from the top of the mountain, right on the side. So, yeah, I found like 6 or 7 llamas just at Lonely. Maybe a couple more. But yeah, so I'm checking out this place. I don't know whether it's looted or not because there's no chests there. But then I see all this ammo and stuff, and I figure it must not be looted. So I've got max wood right now, and obviously I've got 500 or more of brick and about 500 metal. The zone's coming in, so I'm trying to be as quick as possible. Nothing too great there. So I'm going to jump down here and get shot in the back. So I'm going to build up. And I think this guy's a bit of a new player because he's not building it. So that's a pretty clean kill. I took no damage. He didn't even hit me in the back. He had a blue burst, which I'm not a big fan of the burst, but I'll always take a blue burst over a gray regular AR. But as soon as I find a green AR, I'll switch it out for the blue burst. Just because I'm not a fan of the blue burst, destructive capabilities. Like, it's pretty good when you get hits with it, but that second shot after you fire the first one is so slow compared to an AR, or a regular AR, I guess I should say. And also, like, trying to break down walls is just, it's difficult. And yeah, a couple games before this, I was second in the top 2, and it was just me and this other guy, and I only had a blue burst in there as well. And he turtled inside of a thing because I got a snipe on him. And yeah, he turtled, and then he edited out the back. While my burst was still trying to break down one wall, he was able to edit out the back, come around, get a clean shotgun shot on me. And yeah, I lost because of it. If I would have just had a scar or something that could have just chopped down that wall fast, I might have had the jump on him. But, that's how it goes. So, no sense in complaining. Games before this, I've gotten 6th twice, weirdly enough. I've gotten 2nd 3 times, and then I got 48th, but those games happen. Nothing like dying without a gun. So, yeah, that game I really should have, when I didn't have a gun, I should have just ran and risked it. And I was at retail, and I should have just risked running like away. But I hid, hoping that the people around me would leave, and then I would be able to scavenge a gun after that. But it didn't work out that way. So I'm closing all the doors because I'm going to camp in this spot for a little bit. And I'm going to wait out this zone, or the next zone to come in. Obviously, I don't know that there's somebody in the next building, but you know, those are just the fun little surprises about this game. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure all doors are closed, so that way I'll be able to hear when somebody comes in. Alright, so I hear him out there now. So I'm going to sneak in here, and I'm going to pull the shotgun out, and I'm going to try and just get that first vital shot. Because right now, all I'm sitting with is an AR and a shotgun. And then I've got 2 big pods, a chug jug, as well as 4 minis. So on the gun department, I'm doing really bad. I just have to be clean with my shotgun shots, otherwise I'm dead. But, you know, that's the situation I put myself in, so that's the situation I got to deal with. I wanted the extra meds, and yeah. So, sitting here, doing my thing. Like I said, if I'm not forced to move sometimes, like obviously some games, when I've already won a game that day, I'm a lot more aggressive, and I'm more willing to die because I'm like, who cares? Alright, so I hear him come in, and I'm waiting for him to come through this door, and then I'm going to jump out and try to shoot him. Just like that. So that was like a 225 to the head, and yeah, it's pretty cheap, but like, I'm not going to lie. He did 70 damage to me, so I'm going to use a mini and then use a big pod. And yeah, now that I only have 1 big pod, I saw a green tack out there, so I'm more willing to drop 1 big pod rather than 2, and then have the you know, the ability to go from pump to tack. Because if I didn't get that headshot on this guy, he got a clean shot on me as well, so I would have been in rough shape if I hadn't just one-tapped him. So yeah, I'm just gonna make sure everything's loaded. You know, I'm checking to see if there's anybody else doing what I'm doing. And now I'm gonna make a move for zone. This isn't the most exciting gameplay, but honestly, if you're having troubles finding solo wins, I find that this is, as long as you're somewhat capable in the final, like top 5 or so, this is kind of the best way to secure that win. You know, you let other people fight. Like, you know, I'm sitting at 2 kills and I'm top 9. It helps that you know, that would be a bit better if somebody else would have landed lonely with me. You know, I might have had 1 or 2 kills from there and, you know, been sitting at 4, but, you know, that Spartan guy sitting at 7. The other 2 people are sitting at 5 and 4. And there's 2 people with no kills, but, you know. So we're going to do the same thing here, you know. We moved early, so that way we didn't, you know, have to panic and have our backs behind the zone. Once again, I was in second, or top 2, I mean. And the other guy had zone and I didn't. And I waited till zone was moving to try and push forward. And yeah, the guy just sprayed me down, and I ended up boxing myself in the zone and panicking, and yeah, I just panicked and I gave that guy the win. So, you know, I'm trying to move early now, you know, live and learn. You know, I make a lot of the same mistakes, but I try not to make them in the same day. So I at least have that going for me. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep checking all sides. I'm waiting for this zone to creep in, so that way I know that there's nobody behind me and I can focus on the front. And so I'm starting to hear somebody now, and he's building up. So I don't want him to shoot me from up top, from the windows. So I'm just gonna put some roofs up, you know? If he wants to shoot me, he has to shoot through a roof first. Or a, yeah, roof, whatever, a floor, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put up a couple, so it's kind of like a little guessing game on which one I'm under. And, yeah, so he's sitting up on top of me, which I think is actually, pretty good. Like, I know that he has high ground and all, but I have no intentions on pushing this guy. And, honestly, I'm just going to wait for him to jump down, and I'm going to shoot him in the back. And, that's my plan right here. So he's setting up traps in a base that, is about to be pushed away, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So yeah, he's getting some snipes in. I would love a sniper right now. You know, I'm always a big fan of the snipes. But, you know, I got another minute 12. Alright, so he's getting sprayed up there. And, you can tell that he's panicking. And he doesn't know what to do. And I think at this point he noticed that there was building under here. So yeah, he's looking down right now. And he probably thinks that I'm the one that shot him right there. Because he comes at me pretty pissed off. See, here he comes. And yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna keep putting up walls, and we're gonna wait for him to make a mistake. And yeah, that was his mistake right there. I had all the control in the world, sitting behind my wall, and yeah, he delivered pretty much everything I could have wanted. A scar, a blue tack, which is my favorite, and a sniper. All the things that I wanted. So yeah, we're sitting at 3 kills now, and the other 2 players are sitting at 7 and 6. So obviously they're good players, and yeah, we're just gonna build a little 1x1 here, and try and get eyes on the 2 players. I know that somebody's on the mountain, but I just don't know where on the mountain. So I'm gonna build it sideways, so that way they don't have a clean shot into my base. And as you can see on the minimap, they're both up there. So at this point, I hear the shooting. And whenever you're in the final 3 and you hear the final other 2 people fighting, you should go and at least get your crosshair on one of them. So there they go. So I see them going at it, and I'm like, I'm going to go be cleanup crew. Unfortunately, the one guy fell off, which means this guy's going to focus on me. So, we're just going to try and build up, get some height. This guy did a lot of damage to me. I'm sitting at about 40 health right now. So I'm going to throw in a couple minis. And here he comes. Yeah. So I get the drop shot on him. And I'm going to put a fireplace down. I'm going to box myself in. That was a bit of a mistake, but yeah, I'm going to box myself in just in case the next guy decides to push me. Because I have zone right now on top of this mountain. Which means he has to come to me anyway. So now I hear him. And I'm trying to find out where he is. I see him run by right there. And I'm going to try and steal high ground. So, now I have high ground, and, you know, I've got decent health, and I'm just going to try and get a cheeky shot off on him, and try and take this win. I'm going to put a trap in case he rushes me, and so I see him down there, and I'm going to again try and get the shot off on him. But, I'm just going to keep building, keep putting up walls, and try and get a shot. So I almost have one there, but I was too slow. yeah, so he killed himself right there and gave me the win. Sitting at 4 kills. They both had 6 and 7, and I was able to kill one and scare the other into killing himself. So, all in all, once again, I found a llama and won the game. Thanks for watching. If you can, leave me a comment on what you think.